Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, meet again with me, Mary McGarry. And right now, I want you to listen to my novel presentation. And today, I want to present about the reviewing of the novel, not the plot of the novel, because my lecturer said that there are two ways to present the novel. The first is you tell the plot of the novel, and the second is you give the review of the novel. So I will choose the second one. So let's start. Today I want to present about A Dangerous Woman. It's a novel by Mary McGarry Morris. This is the book title, A Dangerous Woman, and the author is Mary McGarry Morris. The publisher is Penguin Group, and it was published in 1993, and then the genre is mystery, and the number of pages is 356. Well, the story is about this woman named Martha Horgan. Okay, let's start for the main characters. Well, this is the main character of this novel. This one named Martha Horgan. She's different with other women. She's always alone whenever she goes. She's the forgotten one. No one realizes that she has been there. She's invisible, and no one cares about her, and everyone always making fun of her because she's the one who used the thick glasses, and even sometimes she wearing her father's clothes. It's freak. So everyone making fun of her. And then this beautiful woman named Frances, she's wealthy, and also she's the aunt of Martha. Um, she Martha is like sorry, I mean Frances is like the guardians of Martha, because she replaced her mother's position, and she also gives Martha advices to be a good girl. And then because of Martha craving the love, she's so lonely, she's in the loneliness, so she make a rumor for everybody to it will be heard by everyone. She thinks that it will be heard by everyone if she makes the rumor. So not the rumor actually. She telling the truth. She's telling the truth. She's telling the truth of everyone. And then if I become the part of this novel, I wish I could be like Frances, who always care about my niece, even though my brother, which is her father, doesn't really care about her. I mean, Martha has no one to be the friend of her. She was mocked and alone. I should be there beside her. She has no one to lean on. As the only aunt, Frances act like she is the guardian of Martha. No matter what people say about Frances, about her niece, she always taking care of her niece, give her advices because she care. And then next is the interesting part. The interesting part of this novel, in my opinion, well, it's when Martha speak the truth about the cheating of the owner of local dry cleaner. That is why I put the picture of laundry is because here, because it's the incident between the dry cleaner and what's that uh, the owner of the dry cleaner and the customer. Well, the owner is cheating the customer. Then Martha makes an embarrassing thing to make the owner feel ashamed. I mean, when she sees the driver skimming the cash drawer, she denounces him, only to be charged with the shortage herself and fired. Then, shockingly, the agent of just injustice is Birdie. Birdie is one of her friend and her fellow worker who had been kind to her and reaped the consequences. And then the part that I dislike is 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 when the beginning of the novel. Okay, why I dislike this part, because the story began with the scene when Martha is being raped by her 12, 12 boyfriends. Actually, she fell in love with a boy named Donnie. At that time, she asked to follow her friend Donnie um, to a wood, and then he said that Donnie wanted to see her. But then finally, she asked to drink some alcohol, and and then she was drunk. Um, and then after that, when she was drunk, she hung and rapped. She hung by the top of the branches, and then she was being rapped. I mean, why I dislike this part, because I think they were so cruel to Martha at that time. Martha expected to meet Donnie in the wood because the one who asked her to follow the wood was her friend. I mean, was the friend of Donnie. So she follows the friend of Donnie to go to the wood. But then, in that place, she was being raped. And when she's going home, or actually she's not going home yet, before Francis and her father looking for her, and Francis was so mad at her, because how come a girl like Martha could just follow follow the boys who wanted to rape her? I mean, how come? What is expected of Martha at that time? What is the expectation of Martha at that time to follow the boys to the wood, and she's the girl alone in that time? And then after that, if I were the author, I would change the story in the part when oh no, not in the part one, but I would change the story that Martha is a good woman, and then she loves a boy in silence, and then she write a story about herself. She wrote a novel about her love, and the end, and at the end, she become a famous woman. She become a famous author, and then when she was being bullied because of her appearance, she realizes that people consider her as freak, and people around refuse her obviously. She and then when she was being mocked, she introspect herself and think to solve. her own problem by clear thinking, not by high temper. So she doesn't have to telling the truth of anyone, telling the truth of everyone. And then the larger issues of the novel is larger issues of the novel is the social life problem that happens nowadays. We call it bullying. We usually bully someone who acts different or bully someone who has unique characteristic or who has unique appearance or freak appearance, and then we call them freak. And Martha is that one. Martha has different personality that people didn't know. So they judge Martha by their own knowledge that Martha is a freak woman and fun to be mocked at. Well, the moral issues that I've learned from this novel is I have to be careful. I have to be careful in treating someone. If we want to be appreciated, we should appreciate people first. And also, if we want to, what's that? If we want to be treated well, then we must treat others as well as we want to be treated. Everyone was born with different characters. That is why we should we should distinguish how we treat them. In addition, being bullied is not entirely people's fault. Sometimes it is the fault of the one who was being bullied because they don't realize that what they did was wrong, give disadvantage to other people, like Martha did, that she was telling the truth to anyone, and then when someone do the evil thing to us, we have to realize that we are not as evil as them. We're not going because I mean we don't like how she or he treated us, so we don't have to do the same thing, right? And then because when we do the revenge, we also become as evil as them. So we have no different with them. Okay, that's all my review novel. Well, I think I have another one novel that I have to review. Okay, thank you. This is the end of my presentation of this novel, a dangerous novel. I mean a dangerous woman. That's all for this video. Thank you. Bye.